Hi, welcome to another educational video about screen printing by Catspit Productions. Today is a very special video because today we get to take a look at the Ranar Vista 6.1 press. And many of you may know that I am a Ranar dealer, and the reason why I'm a Ranar dealer is because I work with their product, I buy the product, I use it, so it was a logical choice for me to sell it if there were people who, like me, want to do business with me, like to buy Ranar. Well, I figured I would offer it because I believe in the equipment, the product, the quality, and the design myself. So, I figured it was a good idea. So today, I wanted to show you about the Vista Press. And as you know, this is the old Vista 6.1 that we used to print on for a lot of the Catspit Productions videos. But I wanted to show you how this press upgrades to a 6.6, and that's what makes these presses so cool, because you can buy it as a 6.1 or a 4.1, meaning it's a 6-color, 1 station, or a 4-color, 1 station, okay, and you can print with it and work with it, and then as you grow, when you decide to step up, you can call up Ranar or myself as a distributor, a dealer, and you can order the upgrade. And the upgrade can move you up from a 1 station to a 4 station, or from a 1 station to a 6 station. Okay? And it's very simple upgrade to do. It's actually pretty simple. The only thing you may need help with is maybe lifting. If you're not, if you're all by yourself, lifting can be a little difficult perhaps. But it's a very easy upgrade. So let's take a closer look at how the 1 station pallet is hooked up. And then we're going to beam over to the new Catspit shop and show you what it looks like when it's set up as a 6.6 with the upgrade already in place. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the Vista 6.1 setup, how it's put together, and then we're going to go over to the new shop. Okay, so here we are taking a look at how the 1 station pallet is connected to the Vista 6-color 1 station press. Here it is here. It's just loaded up with a bunch of different screens. There was different jobs on here. Okay, and you can see that the carousel has 1 bolt, as you can see in the middle. You take that bolt off, and then you would lift up the print head carousel, and you're going to insert a longer shaft. Okay, there'd be a longer center shaft they give you with the upgrade, and then you go ahead and replace the 6-station carousel bulkhead onto the shaft, and then you would replace the 6-color print head on top of that and bolt it in with that 1 bolt. So that part is pretty easy. It would just be, like I said, lifting perhaps, the 6-color, like the 6-color carousel head, you might want to hand lift in that. All right, and then otherwise down here, it's very simple. There's, see here, 4 bolts here, and then we're going to have 2 bolts up underneath the pallet arm here. And there's a couple bolts here, obviously take it off. But if you took off these 4 bolts here, and then the 2 bolts up in there, this pallet arm will come off. That's like easy, and then that's done. And then what happens is there's actually an indexer that will be bolted to the press mount here, or whatever you want to call it, the core of the press. Okay? So that's basically it. It's very simple. The pallet arm comes right off. 6 bolts, the pallet arm will come right off. You drop that off, and then you would pull the shaft out with the 1 bolt, replace the longer shaft, drop the 6-station carousel bulkhead on, and then replace your either your 4-color carousel or your 6-color carousel, and that's it. And the upgrade is basically done. You bolt this back together, and then you have to put the pallet arms on the carousel bulkhead, the pallet arm bulkhead. So we'll show you that. And we'll show you the bulkhead and the bolts and stuff. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to the new Catspit Productions manual screen printing shop, which is fully equipped by Ranar, which, as many of you know, like I mentioned earlier, I am a dealer for Ranar equipment. So, today we're talking about the Vista Press and how we upgraded to the 6 station. On another day we'll do a shop tour and show you a lot more about how it's set up here in a smaller space, much more smaller, pardon my grammar, and than what we're used to in the big warehouses and things that I've been in the past. But that's, I'm finding that is good because of 2 factors. One is that I'm walking around less around my shop, which is less wear and tear on me, and that's kind of a cool benefit. And secondly, a more cool benefit, or a better benefit, whatever the correct grammar is on that, would be that it costs less to have a smaller space. So if you have the fortune of being able to set up in the way I have it set up, which worked out perfectly for me, the smaller space is cool. But today we're talking about the 6-color, 6-station Vista. This is the Vista Press from Ranar, and this is the same press that we used to use in the previous Cat's Bit Productions videos, but now it has an upgrade on it. Now it's not the actual same press, it's a new press, but it's the same model, okay? And you can see it has the print carousel on it for 6 stations. And we took off, as you saw in the earlier segment, we took off the print arm. This is from the 1-station setup, which has a different system for putting the pallet on. It's a groove, slot and groove type thing. Okay, we take that off of the press, which this is mounted to the body. You saw that? That comes off. And of course the brace, which would be mounted to the body and mounted to the bottom of this print arm, come off as well. Okay, so 2 pieces. You take these 2 pieces off. Okay, and basically now you're able to remove the bolt, pull the whole print head carousel up off, and you get to put in a shaft extension, okay, to make the shaft longer, because you're going to need a longer shaft. So it accommodates, the longer shaft accommodates the thicker print station carousel bulkhead, okay, and like we said earlier, you can do this with the 4-color 1-station or the 6-color 1-station. And upgrading from the 4-color 1-station to a 6-color 1-station, or a 4, 6, 6, 6, whatever you want to do. But basically this is a 4-color head carousel that would be dropped on the shaft, right? And you would only have 4 of these print heads on it. So it's really cool because this Vista series press by Ranar is like, you can take it apart and change the configuration as your business grows or as your printing endeavors grow. So you can start out with a 4-color 1-station or a 6-color 1-station, remove the 1-station pallet arm, and upgrade to a 6-station when you're ready for it. Okay? And it's pretty cool. So let me move in, or actually let me pick up the camera and give you a little bit of close-up of the new press and some of the new features of the Ranar 6-color 6-station or 6-color 1-station upgradable manual screen printing press with micro registration. Okay, and let's take a closer look at it. Okay, so here is the newest Ranar 6-station, 6-color manual screen printing press. This is the new configuration of the heads they have. We'll get more in detail to that, but let's take a look down here. Okay, because this is where you see that unit right here. That is the manual indexer, and it's a little knob or nib that's kind of like on a spring. So it will lock the pallet arm into a little niche on the bottom here. That's what this metal plate is. Okay. And then, as you can see here, there's 4 bolts on each of the bulkhead pallet arms so that you can attach the pallet arms after you install the bulkhead on top of the press. Okay, so there's the bolt there that you would take off to do the extension, to take off the print head carousel, and then insert the Upgrade, the station bulkhead carousel, which is just this little chunky block unit right here. Okay, and that's about it. As you can see, it's very simple upgrade, and it's a really cool, I like it a lot because of that. You know, it's just a cool feature. Here you can see some modifications that they've made on the print head, where the adjustment for part of the off contact, it raises, you know, raises the screen up and down at an angle, right? This one here, they put on this little joystick type, well, not a joystick, but it's a lever to tighten and loosen it, and it works pretty well. It's good. Okay, and then the locks are the same, and they changed the knobs on the micro registration, which is all right. Those are a little bit easier to work with, you know, by hand. So it's actually better as long as you keep your threads clean. They'll be relatively easy to spin by hand, and then that's fine. It's a good upgrade there. One thing to keep in mind when you do the upgrade is that it does raise the pallet. Okay, where the pallet is, it raises it up, you know, like 6 inches or so above where the pallet used to be on the one station configuration. So if that's an issue for you, which it could be because it could take some of your leverage away, you want to get the shorter legs for it, which can be bolted on the bottom of the unit. As you can see there's bolts on each 4 legs, and different size legs can go on there to adjust the height. So that's a very cool thing there. And there you can see a Ranar flash cure unit. I forget what size it is. It's a 16 by 20 or something, and you know, it has a temperature control. We'll look at that at another time. So that's about it. You know, it's the new Cat Spit shop. We're gonna give you a shop tour, you know, real soon in another video. And you know, if you guys are at all interested in starting up a shop or screen printing, getting started on any commercial professional level, and you're looking for equipment that's, you know, really good equipment at a really good entry-level price and can grow with you and work with you as you grow and actually print, you know, professional. As you can see, I use it. You know, everybody from an entry level or a beginner or a starter all the way up through professionals can use this equipment and be completely satisfied with it. So it's got a wide, you know, it's very dynamic. It's got a wide, Ranar has a wide product range, and you know, it's pretty cool. So I'm happy to be working with those guys. All right, and thanks a lot for watching the video. Let's thank Ranar for helping us out and getting the shop set up. And I thank everybody for sticking with me through the video shortage, and we'll be back in business. So if you like what you see, please subscribe. And as always, rate thumbs up. Thanks for watching.